The decision by Nigeria's Independent Electoral Commission (INEC) to postpone the country's general election based on insecurity is being greeted by divided views. Some Nigerians think the postponement is all a big game wrapped in some form of political desperation to perpetuate electoral fraud. Some other Nigerians believe the Electoral Commission's postponement of the election must have been done in the best interest of the country.
This problem that have been existing for a year or many years ago, and now the government are telling us that within 6 weeks they can solve the problem. I don't believe that.
The next 6 weeks, we never can tell what it can do.
INEC, we are not ready to conduct the election. He mentioned about 700,000 ad hoc staff that have not been trained. How will they train them between that day and the Saturday? It's not possible.
There are also people who are of the view that the level of political desperation in the country is getting too far and must be played down for a peaceful transition into another democratic dispensation.
It's not a war front. If we really want change, we should allow peace to reign.
However, some school of thought believe the chairman of Nigeria's Electoral Commission, Professor Atahiru Jega, must have been arm-twisted to get the elections postponed. On the 10th of December 2014, during a media parley in Lagos, Professor Jega denied being under pressure from any individual authority. He insisted he was fully set to conduct credible elections on the 14th of February and 28th of February 2015.
We are prepared to conduct elections everywhere in this country in February 2015. We are prepared to conduct the elections. Nobody is putting me under any pressure to do something wrong, for example, because maybe people know that pressure will not work.
However, these pronouncements seem to have fallen on the wayside. Barely 2 months after, INEC, under the leadership of Professor Jega, postponed Nigeria's general election, giving it the new dates of the 28th of March for the presidential and legislative polls and April 11th for the gubernatorial and Houses of Assembly elections. Making a major explanation for the shifting dates, Professor Jega said he received a report from Nigeria's military chiefs indicating they would not be able to provide adequate security for the entire nation if the elections are held in February. He said due to the major role security plays during elections, he had no option than to postpone the elections by 6 weeks. Before the postponement, an estimate of about 20 million Nigerians were said by the Commission not to have collected their biometric permanent voter cards. Despite all, some big questions remain unanswered. Will Nigeria's military be able to tackle Boko Haram to a standstill before the expiration of the 6 weeks postponement? Will the postponement guarantee an election free of fraud? Will the estimate of 20 million Nigerians who were not able to collect their PVCs all collect their voter cards before the 28th of March 2015? Only time will tell. For the Nigerian Democratic Report, NDR, Jacqueline Ogoh reporting.